Hi NEET Aspirants. Today we will learn some questions. First question is, it's an assertion and reasoning question. Assertion is, families are characterized both based on both vegetative and reproductive features. And the reason which he has given was, a family is a group of related genera with fewer similarities than genus and species. If we see these two statements are two separate statements. They are not at all related to each other. I mean, like both the statements are from family only, but definitely R is not the reason for A. That's for sure. So for now we have to know whether individually each statement is correct or not. If we see the first statement, families are characterized based on both vegetative and reproductive features. We will see whether this is correct or not. Reason what he has given was, second statement is, a family is a group of related genera. Yes, this we already know, with fewer similarities than genus and species. If you see my previous video, I already told you the basic principles of the taxonomic hierarchy. This is the thing which I have written for you. If we see this table, similarities when going from kingdom to species, similarities increases. That means there will be more similarities among organisms in case of species. It will be least when it comes to kingdom. And when coming to differences between organisms, it is exactly opposite. I mean, like, differences will be highest between organisms when it comes to kingdom and lowest when it comes to species. And to establish relationship between organisms, it will be difficult when it comes to kingdom and easiest when it comes to species. These are the things which we already know. These are the fundamentals and basic principles of the taxonomic hierarchy. That is the same thing which he has given in this reasoning. A family is a group of related genera. That is the fundamental basic definition of family, with fewer similarities than genus and species. Fewer similarities than genus and species, which is right. Now coming to that first statement, families are characterized based on both vegetative and reproductive features. Let us see in the textbook what he has given. The next category, family, has a group of related genera with still less number of similarities as compared to genus and species. This is the exact line, that is the second statement. Families are characterized on the basis of both vegetative and reproductive features of plant species. This is the exact line which he has given. So this is also, first statement is also right. So basically the answer is both A and R are correct, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Let us see what examples he has given in the family. For any of these taxa, you have to know the basic principles of the taxa and examples which he has given in the textbook for that taxa. That completes this, right? So for family, what all examples he has given was, among plants, for example, 3 different genera. Families are comprised of genera. So we have to group some genera and then a family name. We will include those genera in that family name. Same like that only, the examples were 3 different genera, Solanum, Petunia and Datura are placed in the family Solanaceae. Plant kingdom, he has given examples like Solanum, Datura, Petunia. These are all genera. Institute family Solanaceae. And what example he has given in the animal kingdom? Among animals, for example, genus Panthera, comprising lion, tiger, leopard, is put along with genus Felis, cats in the family Felidae. Panthera felis. Family Felidae. Another example he has given was, similarly, if you observe the features of a cat and a dog, you will find some similarities and some differences as well. They are separated into two different families, Felidae and Canidae respectively. That means what he has told was dogs which were included in this Canidae. So basically 3 family examples he has given. They are Solanaceae, Felidae and Canidae. Now coming to the next question. This is also an assertion and reasoning question. Assertion is, genera are aggregates of closely related species. That is the basic fundamental definition of genera. So this is definitely true. And the reason was, a genus comprises a group of related species that share more characters in common than species of other genera, which is also true. This is also a fundamental definition in other form actually. So both and A are correct, but R is not the correct explanation of E. This also comes from the basic fundamental principles of the taxonomic hierarchy only, and the basic definition of the genera. And what all lines he has given in the genus from the textbook, we will see. Genus comprises a group of related species which has more characters in common in comparison to species of other genera. That is the exact line which he has given in the textbook. We can say that genera are aggregates of closely related species. Now coming to the examples. For example, potato and brinjal are 2 different species, but both belong to the genus Solanum. Genus Solanum to potato and brinjal. Basically, potato is Solanum tuberosum, brinjal is Solanum melongena. Like in the previously we have already seen like Solanum, petunia and datura. All are included in family Solanaceae. Always revise what you have learned previously, right? Now another example from animal kingdom which he has given was lion, Panthera leo, leopard, Panthera pardus, and tiger, Panthera tigris, with several common features, are all species of the genus Panthera. Like Panthera he has given. And the 3 species like Panthera leo, Panthera tigris and Panthera pardus. And another genus is Felis he has given. So here also 3 examples he has given. Solanum, Panthera and Felis. These 3 examples he has given. Now coming to the next question. Given below are 2 statements. Species are groups of individual organisms with fundamental similarities. The specific epithets distinguish one species from another closely related species. So first statement is, species are groups of individual organisms with fundamental similarities. Yes, this is absolutely true, and this is the basic definition of species. If you see, if we see the basic definitions of other taxa, if you see genera, it is an aggregate of species. If you see family, it's an aggregate of genera. If you see order, it's an aggregate of families. In the same way, if you see class, it's an aggregate of orders. If you see phyla, it's an aggregate of classes. If you see kingdom, it is an aggregate of phyla. But what is the definition of species? It is the lowest taxa, right? So the basic definition of species is, it includes a group of individual organisms. It doesn't include groups of species. It doesn't, for genera we include groups of species. But for species, It is a group of individual organisms with fundamental similarities. That is basic. This is the basic definition of species. Group of individual organisms with fundamental similarities. One should be able to distinguish one species from other closely related species based on the distinct morphological differences. We grouped them into individual organisms into a species. We will distinguish based on distinct morphological differences, which is very important. Among species, we differ from one species to we tend to recognize one species from another species with distinct morphological differences. Let us see the examples. Let us consider Mangifera indica, Solanum tuberosum, and Panthera leo. Okay, three examples is given. All the three names, indica, tuberosum, and leo, represent the specific epithets, which we already know. We have learned in the binomial nomenclature. While the first words Mangifera, Solanum, and Panthera are genera and represents another higher level of taxon or category. Right? Each genus may have one or more than one specific epithets representing different organisms. Yeah, that is true, and this only we can distinguish between them based on the morphological differences, right? Each genus may have one or more than one specific epithet representing different organisms but having morphological similarities. For example, Panthera has another specific epithet called tigris, and Solanum includes species like nigrum and melongena. Human beings belong to the species sapiens. Same like that only he has given. Solanum, Solanum. Three specific epithets we know already: tuberosum, melongena, and another thing is nigrum. That is the example he has given. Panthera has another specific epithet called tigris. Panthera also we already know three specific epithets like leo, tigris, pardus. Right? Those are the three specific epithets we already know. Another thing he has given was Homo sapiens. That's it. That is about species. So we learned almost everything about the first chapter. And today I am leaving you with a quote. Some people want it to happen. Some wish it would happen. Others make it happen. This was the quote given by the great Michael Jordan. I hope you all will make it happen. You won't wish it would happen. You should not wish it would happen. You should not want it to happen. You should make it happen. Definitely you will make it happen, and you will have stethoscopes in your hand. I hope. Thank you.